Hello, and welcome back to the EDC Squirrel. Was doing one of my favorite things and just browsing the interwebs, running around Amazon, and I came across something that it was just why. And before I unbox these, I'm gonna have to put on some special equipment. So I'm gonna be putting these on. These are the highest protection, cut resistant gloves I've got. Now that I am properly protected, we're going to take a look at a couple knives that just had me asking why. What? Who thought this up? Okay, first one we got is right here. Let's unbox this and see what we have. Now, these knives I got from Amazon. I have two of them, but they are, I'd like to say they're kind of the same, and they're vastly different. And the first one, if I can get it out of the packaging, this is called the Double Turbo from Master Cutlery. You can kind of get an idea what this is going to be already. The Double Turbo. Let's get this baby out of here. Now this is, I think the measurements they give on Amazon is an 8.5 inch in total when unfolded knife. And it's got an aluminum handle. And, okay, just from the description, cool double blade pocket knife, camping. I don't understand how they'd use this for camping. Hunting, highly doubt it. EDC, I probably wouldn't. Hiking tools? I don't know about that. Gifts, and this is specific apparently, gifts for men. I can almost kind of see that. But this one on Amazon was $15.99. Now, right off the bat, let's see here. We've got two single-edged blades. As you can see, not very strong detents. Now, they're not exactly centered in there. It seems to be hitting something. Oh my god, is that hitting the bar? That is hitting the bar. So, they're both hitting the bar. Let me see if I can get that in there. Is it hitting a backspacer? And it's not a very strong detent. Like, this is ready to fall out, but not a good reason why I'm wearing these, because I wasn't sure. Now, again, this was $16. I had to, because it just was the weirdest thing I have ever seen. Okay, so these are liner locks, and the liner lock seems uh-oh. This one's not locking up. That one took a little bit to lock. Now it's locking up. Let's take a look at that again. How do I unlock it? Okay, so that's kind of weird, because it goes in the reverse direction. Now, yeah, you're going to want gloves. Okay, there we go. And we will unlock this one. Okay, let me see what happens if I just swing this one open. If it locks. Oh no, that locked. Okay. Oddly enough, now that it locked, I'm not getting any blade play on that whatsoever. Okay, let's unlock the other one. I don't know if I can. Well, it does have a thumb plate, but I don't see that being very quick to flick open. And that one, okay, well, it locks up pretty solid. Now we have here, what's it say on the blade? I think that's supposed to say MadSabre. Because I think that's what it said on Amazon. Was this a MadSabre 8.5 inch? Cool! Double blade pocket knife. Pocket knife does. Oh, it does have a clip. Blade down or point down. Does have a pocket clip. Unfortunately for the lefties, well, I don't think left hand, right hand matters at this point. I was going to say, it's not reversible. And, yeah, it looks. Ooh, I'm hitting my light. Let's see how sharp this is. I don't know what kind of steel. They don't exactly say. Let me take a look. 440 stainless or 440C stainless steel. It says safe to use. Now, aside from that, maybe it's because I was just opening it rather gingerly that it didn't lock, but it's locked now. And it was this blade. It seems pretty solid now. No, was it this blade? I can't remember what blade. No, I think it was this blade. It was this blade. It seems pretty solid now. I think it might not have locked up because I was only just doing it rather gingerly. Yeah. If you just open it up, you don't give. It doesn't give that enough. It doesn't give enough room for that liner lock to move in place, I guess. Let's whip that open, see what happens. Okay. So you get that to whip open. Nope, it's solid again. So yeah, opening that really gingerly doesn't get the liner lock to really lock in place. Yeah. You kind of have to give it a good pull back. Or you just gotta whip it out. I don't think I could do this without these gloves. Because I've been rubbing my fingers up against these edges every time I'm manipulating these blades. Let's see if that opens up. Or that closes. Nope, that locked up. Other one is pretty secure. That one locked up. That'll actually probably smooth out the more you manipulate that. And it says 3.5 inch blades. However, you've got probably maybe 2.5 inches of usable edge. Still got some, looks like plastic coming off the wrapper. Like these screws are wrapped in plastic or something. This is wild. The MadSabre 8.5 inch double bladed for camping. For all of your camping pleasure. That's crazy. Looking at the tips, not the pointiest tips ever. They look pretty rounded. Now, again, new out of box. I didn't ship this on anything. It appears they were just made that way. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, I can't really get that in focus. But it appears they were made that way. Let me go ahead. We'll see how sharp that is. I'm kind of curious. Okay, let's see how sharp these blades are. Well, again, I've got to get with a usable blade there. Oh, they are sharp. Kinda. Not the sharpest knives that I've had. Once it catches, it'll cut. Sorta. It's got to catch first. Okay. So I mean, it's sharp. Not my sharpest. We did test one blade. Let's see that. Let's see if the other is any different. Let's see if the other blade's any different. Now, there's a reason why I hold way back here as opposed to right where I'm cutting, because I'm trying to do an unsupported paper cut. You notice how the paper is really flimsy. So a sharp blade, a sharp toothy blade will catch that immediately and still cut. This one takes a bit more effort. Okay. I mean, it's sharp enough, I guess. Now, 440C stainless, I mean, I could work the edge and get maybe a much sharper edge on that, more functional edge. However, I don't know if I want to do that. Even with a very sharp functional edge, I don't see how much use this is going to be. I mean, I'm trying to put a positive spin on this. I suppose I could use one edge. Oh my god, that goes that went all the way. That liner went almost all the way to the other side. That liner almost went all the way to the other side. Okay. Let's see what happens now if I just hold it open. I mean, it locks. Let's snap the blade out again. Okay, let's snap the blade out again. There we go. Yeah, when I snap the blade out, that liner moves almost all the way to the other side of the blade. I mean, I keep hitting my light. I mean, it's locked up. It locks up rather nicely. It's not going anywhere. But, I don't know. $15. Mileage may vary. I had to take a look. It was one of those things that you see, and then your mind just gets super curious. Yeah, right there. You can see it's hitting that standoff right near the tip. I don't believe it's the body or the belly of the blade is hitting the standoff. Just the tip of this blade is hitting it. And then this one, close that up. But this is that MadSabre 8.5. Could I recommend it? No. Maybe as a curiosity. I've sated my curiosity right now. But as I was saying, I'm trying to put a positive spin on this. Maybe you could see it as two separate knives. Once you've worn this edge down, you could go on and go, well, you know what? I've got another edge. So just in case I need to still keep cutting, and I've got now one dull blade, I can use this one, and I can keep going. And that's about the only positive I can really see on this one. Not the greatest build quality, but then again, you're looking at pretty much a $16 gimmick. Yeah, there we go. But this isn't the craziest thing I've seen. This is not the craziest knife that I've seen yet. And now that is in this box. So let's take a look and see what we have here. This one they have taped pretty well. You know, a point on this blade would have served me nicely. I don't know how I feel about using this knife. to cut open this one. There we go. There we go. Let's close that up. Keeping the gloves on, for very good reason. Well, I don't know. We'll put you there. Here we have. Now this one had my brain screaming, why? Not just why, but what even? And it is the big brother to the MadSabre cool double blade knife for men. But if the 2 blades weren't enough, why not 4? This one fully unfolded is 9.3 inches. Survival, I don't know, again, I'm reading their description. Survival camping folding knife. Oh, and this one comes with a glass breaker. And it's a hiking, hunting, collection knife EDC tool. Now, this is made by the same company. Yep, Master Cutlery or MadSabre. And they call it, apparently they call this the Torch. What was the other one called? This one is the Double Turbo. And then this one is apparently called the Torch. I can kind of see why. I think I understand why. But let's unbox this guy here. Oh, whoa. What do we have here? That comes in a case. We've delved into premium territory here. I mean, you're not going to see a case on knives unless they're really meaning some business. Let me get these boxes out of the way. Okay. What do we got? Okay. This one was $19.99, again on Amazon. I'll put this case down. It's actually not a bad case. You got a little belt loop. It's not super like stiff. It's actually kind of flimsy, but I could see being able to put like a good sized flashlight in there, multi-tool, some Tic Tacs, some candy, maybe a corn dog, because everybody needs a pocket corn dog. Velcro. There we go. I think I just paid $20 for a belt looped Velcro pouch. But anyway, this one doesn't really tell me a whole lot, other than this one has 4 blades, and blade material is stainless steel. So I don't get nearly as much info on this one as I did the other one. Why? In what camping, hiking situation would you ever need this in? Like, well, I got plastic everywhere now. And for what reason would you need to take this hike? How would you carry this? Did they say EDC? EDC tool. Well, I was gonna say, how the hell would you carry this? But then you got the really nice pouch. But this is dangerous folded. Those are sharp. We got some spikes on here. This is dangerous folded. Much less, I haven't even unfolded the blades yet. The blades, okay, unlike this one. Now, the blades moved. You can hear it scrape against that spacer. Okay. These seem a lot more stiff. I'm not seeing it hit a... Well, hold on. I might have spoken too soon. Oh, yeah. There's a back spacer right in the middle that these knives, the blades are just hitting. You can see the scratch marks on the spacer itself. So yeah, these will hit spacer. I don't know what What were they thinking? One blade is not enough. Let's put two. You know what? No, two aren't quite where it's at. We don't have enough knife. Let's weld, I guess. Let's weld 4 knives together. Okay, this is gonna be the interesting part. We're gonna. Oh, that's pretty stiff. That's not getting flung. That's not getting flung out. It's got thumb holes for all the blades, and I can already see that they're liner locks. There we go. That's a pretty long blade. So we've got 2 convex, or yeah, I guess I could call them convex. Not straight, but plain edges. And if I understood correctly, yep. Then you got 2 blades with half serrations. Okay, once I've got them in place, there's a little up and down movement. Depends on which direction, I guess, is up and down. This one actually has no. Ooh, it's a good thing I'm wearing the gloves. This one actually has no movement, and neither does this one. No movement on that one. How? And this takes a while. This one takes a while to deploy. I mean, granted, I'm wearing gloves. How bad are these liner locks? This one's going all the way off to the side, but then again, the blade is all the way off to the side, so I guess that makes a little sense. Let's fold these over. I want to see how fast I can deploy these blades. Maybe I have to defend myself from a bear. I mean, come on. I mean, this is a this is a surviving, camping, hiking, and hunting tool, according to them. So say I'm walking the woods. I hear the grunt of a bear. So then I quickly, if I'm hunting, drop my rifle because that's apparently going to be useless. Or maybe I'm just hiking. I don't have my rifle. So I grab my EDC 4-bladed cool pocket knife. 4 men. And then hold on. We gotta do this right here because this is not gonna fit. There's no pocket clip. This is not gonna fit anywhere unless it's in the. Okay, so now we'll just pretend this is attached to my pants, and that this hasn't dropped my pants from the sheer weight. So quickly, we're gonna grab the knife, and we're gonna deploy all 4. I've cut myself at least 3-5 times. They're all out. Okay, there we go. I didn't have a timer up, but I mean, this is all real time, so you can time it yourself. And then I'm ready. I'm on the go. Ready to go. Did they all lock up? They all locked up. I'd be horrified if these blades didn't lock up. Because can you imagine doing this? Because look, they're all they're all bent inward. Or what do you mean? They're all pointed outward. So if something were to slip in, and these liner locks got defeated, they're all closing on your hand. If these liner locks got defeated, these are all folding into your hand. I don't even know if these are the strongest cut-resistant gloves I own. I mean, A9. This is stuff for like, well, let's just say you shouldn't be getting cut through these. You shouldn't be. I would hope not. I still feel nervous with these gloves on. I mean, okay, well, let's see how sharp this is. I have to look. I have to try. We're going to test each knife. We're going to leave them all deployed. I don't care. Oh, I mean, it's sharp. They're cutting. I don't know the effectiveness of this. That itself makes me nervous because, like I said, if those liner locks get defeated, that's all going in the hand. I can see why they call it the torch, though. I'm not even going to bother testing that any further. But this is the MadSabre 4 blades cool pocket knife for men. For men! This is all for the men. It's their listing, not mine. Yeah, if 2 blades weren't enough, yeah, okay. If 2 blades weren't enough, why not 4? Why not 4? You know, final thoughts on these. Am I going to keep them? Probably just as a curiosity. I mean, it was one of those things I kind of had to. It's a conversation piece. If you take this out hunting, hiking, or as your EDC tool, we've got to talk. Contact. We've got some serious discussion on whatever you're doing, and if you're if you're going to seriously carry these. Granted, I haven't seen these in a TSA bundle yet. It might be just a matter of time before we do. If we do, I'm serious. If this did appear in a TSA confiscation bundle, I'm pretty sure whoever was putting those bundles together went ahead and nabbed these. But all that aside, as far as seriousness is concerned, they're conversation pieces, curiosities. I mean, it got my attention on Amazon, admittedly. Just, I really need to stop just browsing for shits and giggles, because this is what happens. If it wasn't for the fact that the liner locks are doing weird things like this. Now, granted, that blade is also over in the same direction this liner lock is moving. Same here. It's like nested. Like this one's moving towards the left, and the blade itself is like nested to the left. I mean, the liner locks at least are doing what they need to do. The blades are sharp. All the pointy bits, though, worry the hell out of me. I'm not seeing any cuts on my gloves, but I mean they're sharp. They're not. I think these are literally the dullest blades I have in my collection. But I don't think these are supposed to be taken seriously at all. I would hope they're not taken seriously at all. The biggest disappointment, admittedly, has to be the fact that they're hitting the spacers in between the scales. If it weren't for that, I mean, they might be like halfway decent. Still, these are probably the 2 most dangerous knives I own in terms of harm that could come to the user. I'm trying to think of like positive spins on these, and they have aluminum handles. That's something you don't see too much until you get into the higher end of the budget realm. They're definitely conversation starters. That's it. That's all I've got. Anyway, I mean, I don't recommend getting them unless you have just like a huge amount of just disposable income. Not that these are terribly expensive. This one, the double-edged one or the double-bladed one was $15.99. This was $19.99 on Amazon. While I couldn't personally recommend them other than just conversation pieces or conversation curiosities, I will go ahead and put affiliate links down below if you're curious. Otherwise I wouldn't use these for anything other than display curiosities. But interesting nonetheless. And very dangerous. If you're gonna get these, get something like these. Okay. Whether they're now these are the highest level cut resistant. Now keep in mind these are resistant. These are the highest level cut resistant gloves I have. But yeah, if you're gonna get either one of these, get yourself a pair of these. They cost about the same. I think these were maybe $15 or so. 15. They were under $20. Be on the safe side. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you guys had fun watching. And if you liked what you saw, please drop a like down below. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified of new videos as they drop. But thanks again. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.